welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So today we are going to be making some cards. Now I'm going to be making just 4 little cards. So these are 5 7/8 by 4 1/8. They're on 200 GSM cardstock, and what I'm going to be using is all of my leftover little bits and pieces from the new kit from our lovely Julia, so the Craftella collection. So I've got my stamps here, so I'm going to use these Stampermental, I've got hiccups, these Stampermental stamps as well for the what do you call them, the sentiments, because I really like them. I love this one, which is friendship is the thread in the patchwork of life and enjoy the little things. So because we will need a sentiment, so I think I'm going to use them too. See, I really like Crazy Friends, so I think I'll use that one, and I think always be creative. So they're the ones that I think I'm going to use sentiments. I do need to stamp them out. Yeah. But you can get, I'll leave a link to Julia's shop where you can get these, along with the link to Chanda, I think it is, her YouTube channel, and also her Facebook page, as well as all the other ladies who are working with these stamps. So like I said, they're the ones that we're going to use today. Now I'm just going to do very basic layer and matting today, so very much like Christy Marcotte. So I've got some just some plain coloured cardstock, and we're going to cut them down to size. Oh, that one's actually a really nice, so these are A3 in size, but I do actually need to start using some of my bits and pieces. It doesn't even fit on that one, so let's get the big one out. Okay, so I'm going to cut this down to 5 7/8 by 4 1/8. So that will fit on quite nicely on there like that. So that'll be our first layer. So I'm going to do a couple actually that size, because I really like that colour, and I think that colour works quite nicely. And then the other colour I'm going to go for, I think I'm going to go for this dark green as well. So let me just, this cardstock actually came from Lidl. My mum got me it a few years ago. So yeah, I think it was something like £1.99, and you got 1 sheet of each. So right, I'm just cutting my first matte layers down. So I am going to do 1 card at a time. Right, okay, so let me just pop this out of the way, and we'll bring in our little one. Okay, let me just move them, and let's move these. So I do have a few bits here that have been coloured in, so they are there. Right, so what I'm going to do is grab some pieces. So let's cut that down. I think that would be quite a nice one. So I'm going to cut that down because I want a nice border on it. So 3 7/8 by 5 5/8. And then that's just going to sit in there like that. Love that. So let's stick that down. So I'm just going to use my my glue stick. It's just what I have on hand. So let's use that. And then let's adhere that. So this cardstock actually goes really nicely with this collection. So I think I've chose the right colour. You know what? Let's choose this liquid one instead, because I really want these to last. So I don't think that's going to last. I don't know. I don't trust it. So let's pop. Make sure we've got at least some liquid glue on. Right, okay. So there is that. So there's our first layer. So I'm thinking I'm thinking of putting our painted poly on. So let me grab this. What I'm thinking is we cut a piece, so that is 3 inches. thinking. Yep. Just to go there. By 5.5. Let's see what 5.5's like. Ooh, yeah, I like that. Now I want a bit more. I want a bit of the paper underneath her. I know Quincy's starting because, oh, why wouldn't he be? Right. I'm going to do 2 inches. Let's have a look. So this is what I'm thinking, just like that. Oh, I really like that. Right, okay, so that's what we're going to do. So let's adhere that down, and do you know what, instead of using glue, let's use double-sided tape, because we haven't used double-sided tape in a long time. I seem to be wanting to try and use up all of my glues, but yeah, really, I've got so much double-sided tape that I need to use up as well, that really we need to do both. So let me put the lid back on that, because that is dripping all over the place. Now, where is my, there it is. So just so that we can get underneath there and take that off, like this, and there. Okay, so I'm going to adhere that down there first, make sure that we've got it nice and straight before we stick it down. So just like that. Right, do you know what, I seem to be all fingers and thumbs. Next I want to add this on. Right, that luckily that glue will dry clear. What have I done? Oh, there we are. I was going to say, what have I done with my wipes, because the glue sort of came out with that little ball, which is no good at all. Okay, right, that's cleaned up, so I feel better now. Right, I'm just going to pop some double-sided tape on here as well, and then we'll pop this down, and then I'm thinking, shall I raise her up? And we'll do the sentiments last, I think. So I'll stamp them all in at once and cut them down for each card. Right, and then this is going to go there like that. Oh, I like that. I really like how that is looking. And then we're going to pop her there just like that. I really like that. So I'm going to raise her up. So let me grab, I've got these really tiny ones, which, as annoying as they are, if they come off, yeah, but it means that we can get a good coverage all over with these. So I can get into all of the little bits, because I want to make sure that her neck's supported and where the paintbrush is. So yeah, like I said, really tiny, but you know, it's what I have on hand, so we may as well use them. Okay, now I need to do her arm. Get another one, and once I've done all the small areas, then what I'll do is I'm going to go in, and I've got some bigger ones just off to the side of me, but yeah, just on the legs. Okay, and right, let's pop these on. So these are about the same height, actually. Yeah, look at right. So I'm just sticking all of these around like so. Like I say, I want a really good coverage on this, so none of it sort of sinks in or does anything. There we are. Right, now to take them all off. Oh, this is the bit that I hate, because I never think they want to come off. I mean, yeah, these little ones definitely don't want to come off. Oh, I think this is going to end up driving me insane. But you know, what we do for our art and our crafting, they're really, really difficult to get off. You've sort of got to like try and hold them on the best you can. And it's just what I found in my drawer. I can't see me persevering with these very long. But yeah, it's just what I found in my drawer that when I sorted it out with all my glue and tape and everything else. But they're not very nice to use. So, neither of these round ones as well. I'm struggling getting them off. It's like you're pulling them off the card. Do you know what? I give up because they're really, really hard to to take off. So we're just going to pop some glue on the top of everything, because yeah, I'm not going to sit here all day and fight with it. Let me know if it's something that you do. Yeah, I'm just putting glue all over because I'm wanting to be able to maneuver this so we get it spot on, or we get it as best we can. So just like that. Okay, right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just pop that on there just to leave that to dry, and move that to the side. Straighten up everything. Let's get rid of this bit of rubbish, and then we'll do our next card. So, oh, what a nightmare. Right, okay, where am I at? So, I haven't even stuck onto a card base yet, have I? Right, I'm going to use the green, so let's pop on some double-sided tape. Just because it's going to make our life so much easier. I prefer, when it comes to the double-sided tape, I prefer my gun that I have. I love my gun. Or I prefer the thicker tape. I hate thin tape. The thicker tape, I find it's easier to get the backing off, and yeah, you don't need as much to stick your card down with. So yeah. Right. So yeah, so these stamps have featured on Hochanda, our lovely Julie. So it's our lovely Julie's newest collection, which is just absolutely gorgeous. So I love them. I'm loving them. I've worked with them now for a few weeks, and they're just absolutely gorgeous. There will be links, everything you need, it'll be in the description box below. But yeah, absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I like that. And I like these. Oh, I like that one. Right, let's straighten this one up. I've got a feeling it's not straight. So yeah, so it's been really, really nice. And you know, with these I found that they make such wonderful gifts for people as well, because you can aim it at a crafter. Oh, I love that. Now I know it's upside down, however I really like it. I really, really, really like it. Yeah, so you can sort of, I mean, I know lots of crafters, and to make them a card with a little crafting lady on and all the little accessories, how cool is that? I just think that is fab. So I love this. I do think it's such, and especially with Christmas coming up as well, I think it would be such a nice sort of thing to have to make for your crafty friends, and do some happy mail, and yeah, really, really like them. Right, come on. Okay, so let's stick that down there like so. Let me get rid of them. Don't need them. Right, now I'm just having a play. I'm just seeing what else I can sort of do. One of the cards I thought would be nice is just make lots of squares, so do loads of 2-inch squares. I thought that would be quite nice. Ooh, I like that. I'm going to stick that on there. So I've not really got a plan. I just knew that I wanted to have a go with using up some of the scraps that I have left, because I think it's quite nice when you can sort of do that. And I must admit, I'm having quite a bit of fun and trying to think of ways. This isn't my usual sort of style of crafting at all, but I am enjoying it. So let me stick this down like so. Right, need a bit of tape under there because it doesn't quite reach. Come on, there we go. There, that's much better. Right, and now I need to straighten that up. Just that little bit of card. Okay, so I'm thinking of popping that one there, just like that. So let's put some tape on and piece it down the middle. There we go. Use my picky tool. So much easier to get them off. I'm thinking I might just add, because we're going to add the sentiment on, because I think the papers do a lot of talking for it as well, for our cards. So yeah, actually I'm tempted to have it that way. Yeah, and then I'm thinking having that there, and then have our sentiment across there. Yeah, do you know what? Although we're on 2, so I'm going to need a 3rd. There. Sorted. Awesome. Love it. Absolutely love it. Right, now I want some glue, so we're just going to pop some glue on. Like so. Normally I would fluff that up, but we're going to keep it flat today. Right, okay, and then that in there like that, and then on this one I'm just going to pop my sentiment over there, and yeah, how gorgeous is that? I love that. So simple. So let's move that. Right, I need to adhere this down onto a card base, so I'm just going to use my wet glue and then pop the card base on like so, and then that one is ready to go as well. And again, it just needs that sentiment just across there. I might get some gems out as well, out of my stash, because I think that would be nice. Okay, right, next card. Move that a second. So I'm going to use this colour again, because it seems to just work really, really nicely with all of the papers. It's like a really dark pink, isn't it? Well, so far I'm loving how these are turned out. Like I said, this isn't my usual style. This is sort of taken from Kirsty Marcotte, who I like watching. She tends to use a lot of sketches, so and then she adapts them to her size of card and things. I'm not using any sort of sketches here, but I like the sort of cards that she does, so I thought, you know what, why not try doing something, just doing like a different style, try and do like a neater sort of style of card, and yeah, and see what we can sort of come up with from there. So that's the plan today, just to see what we can come up with. I really like this, so but we need it to be nice and straight. There we go. Right, get rid of these bits, because otherwise they're going to end up annoying the life out of us, aren't they? So let's move them out the way. So liking that. Oh yes, I like that across the top, well, the bottom. So I need to, yeah, so that'll go across there. And let's have a look. What have we got? How about what do we have? How about something like that? What do you think? Or let's get rid of them and let's go just with the sewing machine. No, I think I like that idea. So I think I like those. Just out like that. Yeah. Right, loving that. So let's keep that because I just, yeah. But what I am going to do is I'm going to bring in some peel-offs. Just because I would like to sort of have a border around these. So I'm going to bring just some of my border peel-offs in. Let's get these off. If I can. There we go. But I just think it's absolute gorgeous. I'm loving, absolutely loving working with Julia's designs. I mean, I've been working with her now, well, it'll be 2 years in January actually since Julia and I first worked together, would you believe? Which I can't believe how quick that has gone. It's mad, isn't it? Time just really does fly. So yeah. And I absolutely love working with everything she seems to sort of come up with. I want to be in her head for a day. She said we wouldn't like it, but I reckon we would. I think we'd all love it. Right. Ooh. Would they fit? Because they're quite a nice colour. So yeah, I think we would. What about the green? I like those green ones. I think it would be quite an interesting sort of, yeah, time in there. Oh, we've got two, don't want to. Right, this is where I lay that one down. And then, now, there we go. So there's that side. I don't know where to put them. They're all sort of stuck together. So this is from when I put them back on the thing. Now when Christy Marcotte does it, she does it perfectly every time, but yeah, I can't seem to. Right, I just think it helps, just, yeah, really helps. Just break those up. So I think I want to put some on the other bit as well, so it all sort of goes nice together. So have that bit, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Right, I feel like my table's a mess, but it's sort of an organised mess, shall we say. But yeah, it just seems to sort of feel as though, but I think it's because I'm working on a smaller board. I know I was talking the other day with my sister-in-law, and I was saying about this 12 by 12 inch mat, that as much as I like it, I just feel like I don't have as much room as what I did have. Even though I can go out across my whole desk, there's nothing stopping me from doing it. It does feel very, yeah, I feel like I haven't got that much room. So I think, because I do like the white glass mat, you can still see my lights, but I don't think it is as obvious as the black one. But I think what I might do is actually just go and buy an A3, a white one. I saw one in the range for £15, so I think that's what I might do, but I might wait till after Christmas and go and get one then. So yeah, so I think that's what I'm thinking. Because it just feels, yeah, like I said, it feels like I'm enclosed in, and I know I'm not. Right, I'm going to need my knife, I think. Although, can we do it with the scissors? Yeah, of course we can. Right. And this bit. Ooh, just to say if it's that one, which is perfect. And then this piece. Yeah, I love using these. I don't get them out enough, I don't think. I could use them on everything. Right, and then one more. Just along. I just think how nice does, I mean, it just adds, doesn't it, to our card, and frames that gorgeous paper, because it deserves to be framed, because it's absolutely beautiful. And let me get rid of this little bit of rubbish. Okay, so there is that. Now, here they are. I'm going to pop these on. I think I'm going to raise them up. So let's give this one some dimension. So let's use these, which are really, yeah, once they're used up, they are used up. So, right, I want for that stem, this bit here, because I think that would fit on that stem perfectly. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Oh, well, not quite. There we go. So there's that one. Glue. There it is. So let's adhere this one down. So I'm going to stick these ones down first, and then what we'll do is we'll stick down the mushroom. Oh no, I want that one over there. So just like that. So there's that one. So let's do the same to this one. Just cutting a bit off just for the stem, because you know me, I don't like to waste. Okay, and then we're just going to grab these ones here, and yeah, so let's adhere this one down too. So just some wet glue. Oh, I think they look lovely. Yeah, right, just I think we might be alright with just one of these on, just on there. Yeah, and then we'll glue the rest down. So just like that. And then our sentiment on this one will just go across there. Right, okay. Oh, I love that. How gorgeous is that? Oh, I think that's absolutely gorgeous. I love, 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 love. Right, okay. So next one, well, the last one actually. So this is the last card we're making. And then we're going to do our sentiment. So let's put it down. So I'm just going to use wet glue just because it's quicker to do. Like so. Right. Okay. So there is that. Now let's have a look to see what we've got. Oh, we've got this piece here that we could use as a stripe just across there. What else? Oh, I like that though. So we could have that there, and maybe that one under there like that. What do you think? And then we've got one of our girls just there. I'm liking where this is going, and just have a little pot of, yeah, and our sentiment. What do you think? How cool is that? Do you know what? That's the simplest one so far. So again, just going to use my wet glue, because why not? We have it, so we may as well use it. Oh, yeah, as long as it doesn't keep moving on me. And then let's do this one. I love those orange buttons, and I think it just goes perfect with her dress. So when I coloured her in, I was actually thinking of autumn, which is why she's the colours that she is. So I'm just going to use this glue as well. So in this bottle, it's not the glue that it came in, it is just actually PVA glue, so not the best quality, but it's just something that I am wanting to use up. So and that container is actually really handy in in gluing things down, so I just keep refilling it once it's empty. And then I will continue to refill it, I think, because I really like the container that it's in. Right, okay, so I'm just going to grab that and pop that down there just so that it doesn't curl up. Right, now I'm going to tidy up my desk, sort these a few bits out, and then I'll come back and we'll stamp our sentiments and add them on, so I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I'm back. What I've done, let me just pop that on. I've already got my stamps out that I'm going to use, so as I use them I'll just put them on the other side. So I've got some white cardstock just to the side of me, so I'm going to stamp these down and then we will cut them out and add them to our card. So yeah, I think that would be the best thing to do. Although I've just realised I can't really see what I'm doing. Now, I've just re-inked this ink pad, so I know I need to be careful. I'm going to stamp that again because it's super juicy. So as long as I don't press too hard, which unfortunately I have a habit of doing, then it should be fine. Yeah, it's fine. Right. So let me pop that one back. So as I do them, I'm going to pop them back on here so that well, back where they're supposed to be, so that I don't lose them. So the next one is enjoy the little things. So and again I'm gonna stamp it twice just so that I have them. Okay, I love that one. Actually, I think that one might be my favourite. That font looks amazing. Right, next one is Crazy Friends. I really like that one. I think that's quite a cool sentiment. So again, I'm going to stamp it twice. So yeah, there's one, and there's the other one. Nice, I like. Right, so let me pop this one away. And then the last one that I've decided to use is always be creative. So that is the last one that we've decided to use. So again, I am going to stamp these twice. So there's the first, and then there's the second. So we'll trim these down, then we'll add them onto our cards, and that is us finished for today. Oh, I had to do that, didn't I? Right, let's get rid of that because we don't need that now. Do you know what? I'm just going to bring in my big scissors just to chop them down, and then I'm going to chop them better with my trimmer. Okay, right, let's bring the trimmer back. So let's do this. And it's just making sure they're all sort of straight. I normally line them up with this edge of my trimmer, and that normally gives me a really good sort of border around. So yeah, that's that side and that side. So this one can be on, ooh, what about there? Yeah, I like it on that one. That's not straight, and that'll annoy me if I do not get that straight. Oh, the joys. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to have that one on that one. I'll keep that for another day. Always be creative. Actually, if we cut this side first, oh, pull that up, and then trim that down. I think this one I'm going to put on, yeah, this one. So I'm going to have it just sat in there, so always be creative. So that one's going to sit there. So that's that one. Crazy Friends. Oh, I think I know which one can be Crazy Friends. Okay, right, I'm going to have that as a, I'm going to put a fishtail in that, but I'm going to have the Crazy Friends just along that one. And then the last one, which is, excuse me, Enjoy the Little Things. That can be on our last card. So again, I'm just making sure that all my everything is straight. And that one, ooh, if I can, there we go. And then Enjoy the Little Things, I think, there. Right, okay, I think that is perfect. So let me pop that away. And yeah, actually those two bits we'll keep, and then because we're going to have to put a little bit of the card underneath so that everything lays nice and flat. So where's my scissors? I'm going to need a couple of pieces of this one just to sit underneath there. Yeah, that will work. Right, I'm just going to use my wet glue again, so just to pop this on. And this is just so that it lays nice and flat, but without having to use any foam pads. Oh, if it'll stay still. Yeah, I need one more little bit to go underneath. So cut that down and pop a little bit of glue on there. So the only downside is because I'm using a PVA glue, it doesn't dry very quickly. So you've cut, I mean, it's good because it gives you room, but it's still, it can be a bit annoying. There, perfect. And then leave that to dry. So I'm just going to grab my acrylic block and I'm just going to pop that on there like that, and we're going to leave that to dry just for a little while. Right, let's bring our next one in. So I am going to fishtail this. We don't need it all of there though. So to fishtail, I just go down the middle. I cut down the middle and then I cut from each corner to that center point that I've just made. So yeah, really straightforward. And I'm just going to pop that just across there. I love that sentiment, Crazy Friends. Absolutely love it. So there's that one. So again, just pop that on there. Then let's go with the next one. So do I want it raised? Actually, yeah, let's raise this one up because I think that would be quite nice. Oh, we'll use this because why not? So that can sit perfectly on there. And then that bit, yeah, that can just sit there. Right, okay, so I'm just going to put some glue over because like I said, this is really hard, that stuff to take off, so I'm quite happy just to put glue over the top. Right, so there's that one. So again, I'm just going to pop that over the top just to keep it in place, and then let's do our last one. So I do need some little bits of card, so 3 lots I think, and to go on this one, and that's just to keep it all one height. So yeah, double check because it might be enough. Actually 2 is more than enough, so that's good to know. Right, and then I'll just pop that there and grab that and pop that down as well. Okay, so let me move all of these little bits out of the way and let's bring in all the cards. But how nice have these turned out? I mean, they're absolutely gorgeous. I love them. I really, really love them. Okay, so there they all are. I'll put it like that so you can see it. So they're the cards that we've created today using the gorgeous papers. So it was just using small bits, so we haven't gone wild with them. You know, it's just using the little bits of scrap that we've had left over from other projects, and I mean, a small amount goes a long, long way. So yeah, that is it for today. Thank you for watching. Please do check out the description box below, because there it will show you send you to wherever you need to be if you would like to get this set. It also has links to the other ladies here on YouTube that are working with these stamps, and also to our lovely Julia's YouTube page and her Facebook group as well. So if you would like some more inspiration, then definitely check out the Facebook group. I can't stress enough of how talented all of our lovely ladies are. That is it for today. Thank you again for watching, and until next time, happy crafting. Bye.